Good afternoon, Teresa. It's Jerry Johnson down at Steve Marshall Ford here in Campbell River, and here it is, your new beautiful 2020 Ford Explorer. This is the Platinum in that beautiful black you're looking for. Lucky we happen to have one right here for you, which is kind of awesome because it just showed up 2 days ago, and this is the first I've got to see a Platinum in full effect. So here it is. I mean, this thing is as good as they come and as gorgeous as you could ever imagine. So you can see right off the bat here, you've been doing your research, you know that it's completely revised from the old Explorer. It's a little bit longer, it's a little bit wider, it's a little bit lower, it's better on fuel, it's got more power. This thing is absolutely amazing. They put a lot of work into this unit, and you are certainly going to enjoy it, that is for sure. Starting out front here, you see the new Platinum grille that's only available for the Platinum model. They kind of change up and down the ladder, but that's one good looking grille there. You got this new lighting system. So you got LED daytime running lights and the quad beam headlamps. Those are probably the brightest lights you will ever witness in all of history, and there's no doubt about it. They've got them on the Platinum F350s as well, and super duper bright, night and day compared to anything else you've ever had. These are actually a matching LED driving light or fog light as well. Once they're turned on, it's all matching bright white light, so it looks really good and super bright at night. This being the Platinum trim, there's so much going on. I'm going to barely touch base with everything that's going on, but I'm going to try and show you this unit in this video all in one swing. Right up front here, you got the parking sensors. Those are going to tie into your, well, it's got a parking assist program in it, so this car will actually park itself. You may not ever need to use that, but if you're in the city and you're not a very good parallel parker, it comes in real handy. They also do help you with your parking, so if you're getting too close to an object, it'll give you an audible warning. Ties into this little guy here as well, which is one of your 4 cameras, part of the 360 degree view camera angles you're going to get. So you, no matter where you are, whatever which way about it, you're going to have a full 360 degree camera angle to make sure you don't ding your car in parking lots or parking on the ferry, whatever have you. Going on the side here, you do got the foldable breakout mirrors, blind spot monitoring in the mirrors, just one of the many safety features. The indicators will light up for the oncoming traffic. You will have the keyless entry, as well as keyless entry as well. So as long as you've got this fob in your pocket, you can walk right up, open the door. Sitting on these beautiful 20-inch Scorpion all seasons. These are an M&S rated tire. They're good to -9 as a practical purpose. They do have an M&S rating on them, so you are legal with this tire to go through the Port Hardy Pass and Black Creek Pass. You're legal throughout the entire winter season on this tire. I know you have I know you want a little bit heavy duty tire for out where you're at, which I don't blame you whatsoever, but we'll have to discuss that a little bit more as we we'll have to try and figure out if we can fit that into this deal or not. So we'll figure that part out, not a problem. But you're sitting on 20-inch Scorpion Pirellis. That's pretty much the nicest tire you could buy if you went tire shopping. I can tell you that right now without a doubt. Now this thing is loaded to the tilt. I'm going to start with this. It's a power tailgate. With this power tailgate, it's pretty amazing actually. There's 5 different ways to open up the power tailgate. Starting right here, you can see on the fob, you've got a remote starter, and then you got your power tailgate. If I go ahead and press that twice, it'll pop right up, right? Come on in. You can see there's a way to open up the tailgate there. A way to open up the tailgate right there. There is also a way to open up your tailgate there. So no matter what you're doing and whatever you're up to that day, there's going to be a way to get in this thing. And of course the foot sweep. Not sure if you've seen that or not, but I just swept my foot underneath the car there, right underneath the hitch like this, and it closes the power tailgate for you as well. So 5 ways to open your power tailgate. That's amazing, isn't it? I mean, not many other cars, I don't think any other car actually has 5 ways to open up the power tailgate, just so you're aware. We're gonna go back in there though. There's your beautiful Platinum badging, the EcoBoost badging. This is the first for the 3-liter high output EcoBoost, so it's a super fun engine to drive. It's got all sorts of modes I'll show you, but I want to show you this. We were looking from the rear view at your beautiful new. The lighting's not super great, but I'll get into the details here. You can see for the rear, this basically pops these forward. Okay, sorry about the wiggle. And then you've got power foldable seating as well, so you can do left and right together. You can do one side or the other, but this will actually fold the seats all power like, so you don't even have to. One touch. Everything in this car is one touch and it gets done. It's pretty cool extra storage in here as well. About 6 inches deep. Gives you a place to hide stuff away, and it's still able to stack a whole bunch of stuff on top. Maybe the more fragile stuff can go under here, or the things that you keep in here the majority of the time. There also is a little bit of a neat thing here as well with these. If you've got groceries and you kind of want to divide it, and then you can even put that over top there, create little side pockets. But it gives you a few different options for storage, which is pretty cool. All brand new, all newly revised, new design, very well thought out. I'm sure it's going to come in handy one way or the other. Quite spacious back here as well. I'm going to kind of stick this back, leave that like so. But there's your first row, and there she be. I'm actually going to put this back in here. All right. You just text me talking about text me when the video's ready. You betcha I will. Second row. This is another very important part to you. Obviously, you can see it's completely been revised for the look of the Explorers. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the old Explorers, but man, these things have gotten ridiculous nice. For the little ones, you got UV protectors for the sunlight. You see right in there, that's the ambient lighting. The color's red right now. You can choose up to 7 different colors. It's pretty nice. Lights up the floor panels, all the door handles, the cup holders, all that good stuff. Here is your new second row seating. It is the bucket seats that you're looking for. It's this beautiful two-tone black leather with this nice brown accent. Headrest flip and fold, because there's going to be all sorts of different configurations you can work with here. Number one is you got the new one press, so it'll actually pop up. Even though the kids can walk right up through the middle if they want, you do have the easy one press to get in. And I mean, they made it as easy as possible for everyone, so you can again go right up the middle as well. No more folding the seats up or anything silly like that. Alrighty, next, check out the cool new lighting they got. I mean, I don't know what angle, just look how high-tech that lighting looks. I just love that new lighting. So in the back, they got their own climate control. So you'll get a triple climate control, as the front has dual climate control. They have their own climate. These are speed charge ports. You got the new micro USB, and of course the regular USB everyone's well familiar with. And you'll also get a conversion, 400 watt conversion to 110 volt, 150 watt conversion. So you'll be able to charge laptops and stuff like that while you're on the long drives. Pretty nice. Another really cool feature that they added was this hard plastic to the back for the kids and the kick in the knees. It's kind of something they used to do, but now they brought it back, and I think it's a really smart move, that's for sure. Helps save on the leather in the back and all that. Alrighty, you can kind of get a sneak peek from the front from here. Not yet though. So there's that a little side view there. Now we're gonna go up to the front. Yeah, there she is. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I'm like, oh my goodness, this is as good as they get, I tell you. No doubt about it. Okay. So we're gonna start right here. You got the power locks, windows, mirrors. Very familiar with all that, I'm sure. They all have one touch window option, so you don't have to hold the button to raise it up. You also get the memory seating, which ties into this. You got the 12-way power adjustability in the passenger and driver side, as well as lumbar support. And then this little button here is for your, believe it or not, and I don't know if you knew this, but it comes with massaging chairs in both the driver and passenger seat. And oh my goodness, does it ever feel good. Once you get those cranking on a long trip, or even just go out to your car and have a little seat and get massaged, it's a really unbelievable thing. Like, I had them on a big truck once for a day, and I got out and I was like, get me back in there. That's how good it was, right? It felt like I had a massage on my back for like an hour after. That's how good it was. I'm just gonna kind of turn that on while I'm talking to you, actually. So you can adjust the driver, relaxed recovery, circulation cushion, upper rolling. I'm gonna just do the high, let it get pumping. Upper lower rolling, yeah, with the lower rolling. There we go. I got a little bit of a back itch. So look at that menu. It's got all these options. That's just for the massaging chair, okay, in your seat. It's amazing. I mean, what haven't they done to this car, right? This thing's loaded to the nines here, okay? So you've got, like I said, the blind spot monitoring in the mirror. You will also get this new dynamic radar cruise control. Basically what that does is you get to set your cruise to whatever speed, then you pick the distance you want to be from the car in front of you, and you can take your foot off the brake, you take your foot off the gas, relax. It will do all the accelerating and all the braking for you, as well as it ties into your lane departure warning system. So it has a lane departure warning system as well as a lane keep assist. So this thing will actually tug you back into the lane slightly if you're kind of fading out of the lane on a late night, driving home from the ferry or whatever have you. Or it'll remind you when you're kind of doing the lane too often and maybe say take a break kind of thing. But it's a class 2 semi-autonomous vehicle, so it almost drives itself, this car. It certainly does park itself, and it pretty much almost drives itself. Like I said, between this setting and your lane departure and your blind spot monitoring, you can literally take your hands off the wheel and let the car drive itself. It doesn't recommend it. It's not made for that by any means, and it will tell you to put your hands back on the wheel. But it's amazing. It's something you're gonna have to experience. You're gonna enjoy it, no doubt about it. Now I had the picture here on this, which is the first time ever where Ford actually didn't blue out the badging, and it's because this is the new platinum model, so they did actually have platinum badging. It's the first time Ford's ever done that. Took the blue oval out of the spectrum there and put a chrome, or it's platinum actually. I mean, it's beautiful. Of course, you'll get your hands-free cruise control and Bluetooth and all that stuff, and all these menus have endless amounts of good things going on in them. Almost too much to explain, but you can see that you get all these different options. This is a 10-inch wide screen in front of me, double wide, and it's going to help with this kind of thing right here. So you get a bunch of terrain management select systems. So you get your normal mode, you get the eco mode, which is a real nice one. It's going to govern the injectors to spit the fuel in a little bit less PSI and change the shift points in the transmission. And then you've got sport mode. Gets ripping and roaring, that's for sure. I mean, you'll be able to feel it, the power difference. Again, changes the shift points in the transmission, and of course the PSI in the injectors. Then we've got tow haul mode. You may or may not use it, but it's fully capable, no doubt about it. But as you can see, I mean, that's just gorgeous, eh? And of course they have that, it keeps coming up to the comm screen, and the reason for that is, for a lot of people, there might be too much going on here, kind of, if you know what I mean. And I like it. I mean, I would never turn any of this off. It's just too nice to me. It's beautiful. But there you go, slippery. And then of course you got trail riding. And it seems probably way too nice to be out trail riding in, but if need be, you're gonna be a sit-as. Can be pretty awesome though, eh? That's just one screen. And then over here you can see we've got the new 12-inch screen. It's lateral rather than horizontal, which is going to keep your eyes basically up on this plane for the mapping. You're not ever looking down behind the sight lines kind of thing. It matches right up with the instrument panels and the blind spot monitoring. So you can see it's all in one perfect plane so that you don't have your eyes come down off the road. Even though you've got all this stuff, which actually allows you technically to take your eyes off the road, because it will do the braking, the acceleration, all the safety equipment that you could ever imagine. It's amazing. So I don't want to get too in depth in this because there's so much going on, but it's pretty wild. You'll have AM, FM, XM, You'll have your Bluetooth, of course. You can hook up as many phones as you like. You got a built-in navigation. You'll also have, of course, a whole bunch of apps that you'll be able to play with different mapping systems, Scout GPS, just to name a couple, Waze maps, that kind of thing. And of course, the settings here. It's too much to go through. There's so many different cool things going on. I'll kind of list off the driver assistance list here for you, considering you probably didn't know any of this came with it, but you'll be able to go through each and every one of these modes, and it'll explain to you exactly what it does. So you got your regular cruise control, your lane keeping system, your pre-collision warning assist, which is going to be really cool. It saves you 10% in your insurance and makes it so it's almost impossible to crash this car. You got speed sign recognition, rear view cameras, blind spot monitoring, trailer blind spots, your trailer sway control, your cross traffic alert. You got reverse brake assist, so even if you were to kind of almost back up into somebody, it'll actually brake for you. It won't even allow you to back up into somebody anymore. So you're happening there as well. I don't want to get too far into this, but I want to show you this. Ambient lighting, like I had mentioned, comes in all sorts of different colors. We had it in, there's the red. And of course you got blues, and green's kind of nice too. But as you can see, there's a lot going on there. I'm gonna go take this back to the home, and I'm gonna show you this while I got this on. So of course you got your backup cam, parking sensors, front and back, and a couple different camera angles you get. You get a direct back. You get the using all three camera angles. So you got the ones coming, they're actually under the mirror there. You can't see it now, but it's under the mirror. And the real cool one here that I was pointing out earlier is that forward facing one. So if I put it in drive and I press forward, I can actually go 15 kilometers an hour coming with the front facing camera. So, and then of course over here, all the cameras working together with your bird's eye view, so you can see the entirety of everything, the surrounding areas around the vehicle. So worst case scenario, you should have a really hard time bumping into things in parking lots with this car. I mean, it's a car this nice, they almost had to put that in here, right? And then of course coming, I mean, like I said, there's much more going on in there. You got Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You've got many things going on there. This video is already hitting up 18 minutes, so I'm just going to kind of cut her off here a little bit. But you do got dual climate control. He can pick its temperature, you pick your temperature. It'll work its ass off to keep that temperature on that side maintained. You do have heated and cooled seats, so you got cooled seats and fry and egg seats, and of course your heated steering wheel. Whatever way have you, man, you are going to be comfortable. Air conditioning, front and rear defrost. Another big thing that this car has is the Bang & Olufsen stereo system. So top-notch premium stereo system, gets banging like no tomorrow. Of course you got the park assist, the downhill assist, you've got the engine brake, and then you've got the automatic start stop technology, which is going to save you another mile per gallon of fuel, and of course help with emissions controls. You got the automatic hold button, so you don't have to have your foot on the brake for the entire red light kind of thing. Electronic parking brake, and then the new dial for switching everything out. This manual is pretty cool too for this Platinum, because you actually press manual, and then you can start using your paddle shifters, so you have more control over what gear you're going to be in. Again, up here you'll get the USB and the micro USB, and of course the 12-volt port. But you got enough ports here to pretty much do anything now, and including the velvet inlay, so everything doesn't bang around in there. It's a beautiful machine there, Teresa. I'm really happy and excited for you. We will discuss exactly all the details and put a sold sign in the window, make you one happy customer. We'll figure out how to make this happen for you, or whether you're gonna have to wait till November, or I mean, it's a 20-hour drive. We technically don't normally send drivers 20 hours out, but never say never, right? So there it is. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Oh yeah. If you ever were to have a forever car, this would definitely be the one. And yeah, I look forward to hearing back from you and hearing all the good things, and I'm happy for you. I'm glad we have one in stock, and I'm glad we can make it work. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, you can call or text me directly anytime. You know my number, 778-348-4103. Bye for now, Teresa.